Good morning. Good morning. I'm just waiting on a couple people to come in to ask some questions and to answer some questions I've already gotten through our community post. This video is all about launching or starting a spa, whether it's a wellness spa, a med spa. I wanted to jump on and provide a little advice and answer a few questions that I got about opening my spa. So, as many of you probably know, um, I am a product creator. That's literally how I started out. I started out making product, and so I had this channel, and everything was rocking and rolling. But what I realized is that trying to sell products, y'all, scaling that is very, very hard. So anybody that's looking to start a business, you want to make sure that you can create achievable goals. So if you're selling lipstick, lip gloss, body butter, you're talking 10, $15 a product, right? So if you really wanting to see money, let's say you want to see 10 grand a month, look how many products you're going to have to sell just to make that particular goal. So once I really understood business and how to scale a business, I realized that product sales were never going to get me where I wanted to be. So I decided that I needed to do something different and I needed to add on something to my business. I also went through rebranding. As you grow in your business, you realize that you want to offer something that's more classic, something that's more lasting. So just a hint and bonus to this video to you all is be careful with your names. Be careful with your logos. Stop it with the busy logos, y'all. The busy, colorful, cartoon, all that stuff. None of that stuff is going to be lasting. So you want to create a business and you want to create a brand. And creating a brand, you have to look at what's working. When you look at Target, when you look at Chase, when you look at Bank of America, all that different stuff is not busy. It's simple, it's classic, and it stood this test of time. So for me, that's what Be Better is. Who doesn't want to be better? So I went for something that I really wanted to keep better in the brand, and so I went for something that would allow me to do that. So fast forward, I decided to add body sculpting services. I have been following a friend of mine for a very long time, and she really inspired me. And because of my nursing background, and if many of you don't know that, I have almost 17 years of nursing experience. So it was a no-brainer to combine my product services with, med spa or wellness type treatments, which is what brought us here. So I'm sitting right here in my suite. You guys can take a look. I'll turn it around. So it's better here. That's my wall that I had custom made, just to give it a cute flair. And so I'll only be here a year, well, less than a year now. I signed a year lease. I have every intention of opening a full-blown business. Business is growing and, it's doing what it needs to do. Okay. So what it took me to make, first of all, I've never seen the money that I'm making now with product making. It literally, my first month opening, it tripled, no, probably quadrupled how much money I was making. I can make in a month with two people probably what I was making with making products, like seriously. So if you are interested in opening your own med spa or wellness or body sculpting, I'm telling you right now, you better go for it. Look at your area, look at your location, make sure that it's not already oversaturated where you're at. However, I'm telling you, this business has been life changing for me. That's why I don't really have to get on YouTube like I used to anymore. And honestly, I just don't have the time. So two of the questions that I was asked was, the first question was, do you still make products? And yes, I do still make products sporadically. I'll show you some more of my products I'm making. So you can see here on the wall, These are my products, my candles, my soaps, my bath salts, and even my hair growth oil. So, yes, I do make products. I even make my own ultrasound gel for my machines. So yeah, product making is still there. However, it's very far and in between. I really don't only make it for my clients, for when they come, they want to pick up an extra item. I'm too busy to keep on. Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you. I'm so busy, like it's hard to keep up with both. So what's probably going to happen is when I can start hiring employees to work with me, then I will go back to making products, and I want to get back into the education side of it, where I'm teaching you how to do body contouring. I'm teaching you how to make products for your own business. I think that is what makes me stand out. I am a triple threat. So when you're going into something like this, it's no different than, let's say, entertainment. You know, you can't just act. You got to act, sing, write. You got to be everything, right? Because now people are realizing people are multi-talented. You can do multiple things. And it also saves you a lot of money. So I've got a question here. How did you get the body sculpting machine? Can you tell us your process of bringing things together? Okay, so um, my first machine that I got was from my actual instructor, the person that taught me. They provided the machines, and if you go to a body contour class, most of the time they will give you an option to either purchase the machines with the training, or you can pay for the training without the machines. Here's my thing. You want to make sure that who's ever training you though is going to give you good quality machines. So I did get a machine during my training, but to me, I needed something better. The pads that were on that particular machine were not strong enough to actually decrease fat. So I went and did my own research. When my class comes out for body sculpting, you won't have to do that. You will either be provided the link to get your own machine, or I can get the machine for you. There's too many machines, honey, for me to recommend. I can't I can't give you that. There's literally so many options. Like the main thing is that you want to make sure that your machine has 160 MW watts for your pads. That's the main thing. But there's thousands of machines. Like there's so many different manufacturers. You just have to do your research and figure out which machine works best for you. But like I said, if you take my class, when you purchase my class, all of the is in the paperwork. You got to know what to do with the machine. You can have the best machine. I know people who have the best machine and their results are not like mine, because they don't understand the way the body works, and they do not understand to get the fat to come through the lymphatic system, or the steps into which to do the machine. The body sculpting class is only a day for most people. That's all they will offer you. However, my class is going to be 2 days because I did not feel one day was enough. So for the same price that people are going to be out here paying for one day, I'm going to charge the same amount, but you're going to get 2 days from me. It doesn't take long to understand body sculpt. The issue is getting the appropriate training. Your training is only your foundation. A lot of things you're going to still find out after you have gotten into the business, because there's no way an instructor can walk through every body type you're going to see. So that's kind of something that you're going to learn throughout your experience. No different than I went to nursing school and they explained to me, hey, we won't teach you as much as we can teach you, but at the end of the day, you're going to learn everything until you get out and do it, right? But 2 days is extremely good when it comes to body sculpting, because they normally only give you one day, and that one day is like 6 hours, maybe 8. So with me, I've broken it down to where you can really understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, because that's another thing that's not offered. They just tell you go do ABCD, but you don't have any idea why you're doing it. If you don't have any idea why you're doing something, you're not going to be able to give good results. So that's part of what I would be doing when I offer my course. So because Robin asked, how did you find clients after you finished your course, and how long did it take? It was pretty quick for me, and I'll tell you why. One thing I can tell you to do before you even start even taking your course, if you really sure you're gonna do it, like you gotta be sure you're gonna do it, and don't be, saying stuff you're not gonna do it. Me, I'm the type of person that if I say I'm gonna do it, like once I put it in the atmosphere, then I gotta do it, right? So before I even started, I began to tell people, hey, I'm gonna be doing body sculpting. I began advertising, I began marketing before I even took the course, before I even had a suite. That is the name of the game when it comes to your business. You want to begin marketing early. Why? Because somebody has to say something they say at least 19 times before they even purchase it, right? So you want to already in a person's head. You want your clients to already be thinking about you. Oh, she has to come out with a sculpting business. Okay? So that by the time I did actually roll out my business, I already had models in place that were willing to do the visits for me. So what I did was my first clients, I offered them very low rates, like $50 a visit, so I could get my before and after photos done. And then once my business was open, I already had like 10 clients that were before and afters where I could show people, hey, this is what I can do. Because of that, it was easy to get clients in. My first month, I'm only in, let me see, probably month 4. But my first month, I made $6,000. I'm just tell you that off the top. Month 1. And I only had like 5 clients because you sell packages, right? And so you're not nickel and diamond anymore in the business. My packages start at $1,000. So you see what I'm saying? There's a difference. Thank you so much, Robin. There's a big difference. And it's much easier, like think about it. Getting 1,000 people to buy $10 products is gonna be way harder to get than getting 5 people to buy $1,000 products. What we do is we get scared with the money. We're like, oh God, it's so much money. I'm asking for too much money. But you're thinking about your pockets. Your clientele, they money not your money. So you can't be like, you can't think about where you are at. You can't think about like, okay, but I only have this, or I wouldn't pay that. That's you. But your clients who really want these services and really want these results, they're willing to pay you, and you need to charge what you're worth. So that's something I'm gonna tell you off the top is if you start this business, do not be scared to ask for what you're worth. I ain't scared, okay? I ask for what I work. This is hard work. This is business. And not only that, keep in mind, a lot of your clients, once you get them where they need to be, unless they want to purchase a maintenance package, you may never see that client again because this is not something they have to repeatedly purchase. So you have to go ahead and charge what you're worth up front and get what you can, because you may not see that client again once they reach their body goals. So these are just some tips and hints that, I wanted to, yes, I do. My Instagram is the same as the name. It's Be Better Here. Be Better Here. The letter B and then just Better Here. So those are the things that I would say. And then I also had I had a question from the community asking me, how do I incorporate faith and God into my business? Because you all know that that's something I do. So when my clients come in, I pray with my clients, and I help them deep breathe, because a lot of clients come in and they're anxious. This is new, right? Body sculpting, everybody still doesn't know about body sculpting. It's still a very fairly new service or treatment to offer. So they come in, they're nervous, they don't know what you're about to do to them. I also offer Needleless, so they're like, okay, what is this? Like, how's that gonna feel? Is it painful? So doing the deep breathing and praying with my clients, it helps bring their anxiety down and helps them to have a very good experience here. So that is how I incorporate faith into my business. It's subtle, it's not too much, it's not overbearing. I do ask them, hey, is it okay if I pray for them? I give them the option, but everybody that comes here knows that God is the CEO of this business, period. I'm just working, okay? I'm just a servant. So that question, I hope that answers your questions about how I incorporate faith into the business. If you have any more questions, just comment below this particular video. After I get at least, 10-15 questions, I will come back and I will do another live Q&A for you all. Now, I am going to be offering, hold on, what's the difference between needles and needleless? What advice would you give someone looking for body sculpting? Okay, the needle means that you're gonna actually get stuck with a needle. Needleless is, I'll show you. So this is needleless. This is your needleless pen. So if you'll see here, it's no needle. You'll put a vial here and you just press, and it's just pressure. And that pressure, that air pressure and the nanoparticles enter the inside of your skin and it dissolves the fat. Y'all, this is amazing. Like, listen, I done snatched my whole love handles myself with this thing. So it's needleless. So that's just the difference between needleless and needle. The needle, you're getting stuck with a needle. This one, no needle, no downtime. It's very painless. Like it's amazing. It's an amazing product. Anyone that is interested in body sculpting and you're saying what advice you would give them, are you asking me like if the advice for a client looking for body sculpting, or if you wanted to start body sculpting? No, it doesn't hurt at all. No pain at all. No downtime. It's literally like if you were getting stuck with a needle, but like it's not a needle, so it penetrates and it makes a prick, but then like the next day the little spots are gone. Okay, for a client, I suggest you really, first of all, follow that person for a little bit. Like, go to their Instagram, go to their YouTube, go to their TikTok, look at their results, look at the information they're providing you. Are they just giving you before and after pictures and not educating you? Because if you look at my page, you'll see that I'm giving you both. I'm giving you before and after so you can see my results, but I also educate you through TikTok, different things, why this works, why I'm doing this. You want to find somebody that's going to really talk to you about what you're getting and that doesn't have a problem with educating you or answering your questions. Also, being honest with you, someone who's a nurse over body sculpting is probably going to give you even greater results because they understand the anatomy and the body and the way the body works. So getting a professional to do it is also a plus. That's not to say that because someone's not a nurse that they can't do it. That's not to say that, because I know some amazing sculptors that don't have a nursing background that are really good at what they do. However, for the most part, you can kind of expect more when you get a professional. I am in Frisco, Texas. I'm in Frisco, Texas. That's Dallas, Texas area. And then as far as starting your own body sculpting business, find you a good instructor. Find an instructor that gets their own results, right? Because if they're not getting results, how are they going to teach you to get results? Pay attention to their before and after pictures. This is something that I will reveal to you all. If they before and after pictures, the after picture is always zoomed kind of to the back or zoom upward, those are fake results, y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all the tea. When you see mine, it's side by side. Ain't no this one zoomed back, this one zoomed up. That's creating the illusion. So think about it. If my before picture is all the way up here, right? I'm gonna show you an example. Look at that. And then my after picture is right here, right? Don't this hand look smaller than the other one? Right? So it's subtle. But if you're not paying attention, you won't notice it. So look, because it looks pretty close, right? It looks but this hand is looking smaller because I got this hand zoomed up closer. Pay attention to those before and after pictures. The body sculpting people gonna really get on me for this. But I'm just telling you, with me, it's genuine. You're gonna see and you're gonna get what you get. Like, that's not cool. I don't, because God is the CEO of my business, I don't play with people like that. I have clients I have actually turned away because I know I can't help them. They need surgery, right? Some people, the skin's so loose. There's nothing body sculpting can do for them. This is not an instant treatment. This is something that you have to get, repeat visits, 6 to 12 visits. If I can't get you, any closer to your goal within that 12 visits, then I'm not messing with you. I'm not even taking your money because I want good word of mouth. And that's what people fail to realize. You're trying to get a quick buck, but when you get the quick buck and you give half-assed, I'm gonna be honest, results, then nobody's coming back, number one, and they're not gonna tell their friends about you. So for me, I want my business to keep going. I need people to keep coming. So I know if I give you the best results, if I get you out of here banging, sculpted, snatch, you go tell your friends, and I don't have to worry about you keep begging for money. So your results are key. That's your main thing if you want to be successful in a body contouring business. Your results. Your results sell for you. That's what sells. People contact me for my business. Lipocavitation will give you the best results. Never just go for lipo. Lipo itself is never going to give you the results that you want to get. It's too slow of a process. However, cavitation with lipo, it literally maximizes the results. So just depending on, and that still also depends on the area. Sometimes it's your skin. It's not really fat. You may have a lot of skin. And if you do have a lot of skin, we need to focus on skin tightening. So this is where, like I can't even give you a direct answer with that. You can't say what's the better one because you have to figure out which one works for that particular person's body, right? What do you mean, what's the difference? Skin tightening is for skin tightening. Cavitation is for breaking down the fat. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah, cavitation and lipo breaks down the fat. Skin tightening is skin tightening through radio frequency. So depending on what your body is, there's no what's the best treatment because it depends on your body. If that makes sense. Yeah, cavitation and lipo. So cavitation is just a stronger device than lipo. That's what I'll say. They both break fat. However, they have seen through results, and I have seen even in my business, that cavitation is way stronger. Like we talking triple what lipo can do. So lipo just kind of breaks the fat. Cavitation not only breaks it, but then it begins to liquefy it so that it can start to drain out. So that's the difference between lipo and cavitation. So when you put them together, you got the lipo that breaks the fat first, and then when you add the cavitation, it's liquefying the fat, and then you go in with what we call is a suction, and then you suction and you begin to drain the fat off the body. The way the fat leaves the body is through your lymphatic system, and that is either through urine or through your sweat. So when you do get cavitation done or you do get body sculpting, you'll know that your instructor or your tech is going to tell you, hey, drink plenty of water. You need to drink 60 ounces of water before, you need to drink 60 ounces of water after, and no alcohol. And the reason you can't drink the alcohol is because the alcohol affects your liver, which it affects how you drain off your body. So if you're drinking alcohol, what's going to happen is instead of your body draining off the fat that we took off, it's going to first drain off the alcohol, right? So now everything we just did just went to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and end here. I got to get going. I got a client coming in. So I just wanted to jump on and answer a couple of questions, kind of give you guys an update to see where I'm at, where business is at. I will be doing more videos, way more informational videos will begin to come out as I have time. I'm building my course as we speak. There will be the option to come in for you're so welcome. There'll be an option to come in to Dallas, of course, to actually take a course for 2 days. I may also even be going on tour and coming to a city near you. So drop your location if you want me to come and do a class in your area. And also there will be some virtual options, but virtual will be refresher classes only. This is for people who already have body sculpting licenses, but they realize it wasn't very well to begin with, or they just want to improve their results. I will teach you the better method. That's what it's called. It's a method that I've created myself through not only training but through experience, and what I've seen actually gets me the best results, and consistently every time gets me results. So I will share that with you through my refresher courses as well. So please comment if you're interested for me, and let me know, and I would love to be able to help you. Yes, I definitely am. All of these subjects will definitely be re-talked about and spoken over again. Um, yeah, no worries, girl. This is just kind of like a break the ice type of thing, so people know kind of what we're doing. But no, we will definitely go back and step by step and kind of break down different topics, different things. I have a honestly, y'all, I have about 30 30 different topics that I've like been waiting to release. I just been so busy, but now things are kind of calming down, so I can start doing more videos to where I now have a routine. You know, when you're starting a business, it's overwhelming. I wanted to be able to focus my marketing, start building my clientele. Now I'm there, so now I have the time to release more information. So I look forward to sharing it with you all. Have a better Friday. Enjoy your weekend.